Hello everybody, my name is Tabang Manager, a real estate agent from Hazelmark. So today I want to talk to you about the fastest way in which you can actually improve your credit score. Okay, because as a real estate agent, you are exposed to these things in terms of because so many people want to buy houses, but the biggest issue that causes people to be declined by the banks and not being able to buy houses is because they cannot they have a poor credit record, right? And in some cases you find that these people because of their previous behavior that they have maybe missed some payments in the past, they've defaulted on some credit. Because of those reasons, it is now very much difficult to recover the credit score. And you find that now they've been paying on time, they've been not missing any payments, they are paying in full, all those kind of stuff, but their credit score just stays stable but not increase in any way. And even if maybe you have also circled those accounts, which also means that you don't have much credit, that also now leaves your account being stable, and you find that you have no idea how else can you actually improve your credit score, because now you are doing all the basics but it just becomes stable. So today I want to talk to you about that. But this option that I'm going to talk about, it requires people that are very, very much disciplined, people that have that knows how to spend their money properly, or that have learned lesson at least from their past mistakes in terms of utilization of their debt. Okay, so the option I want to talk to you about is the use of a credit card, right? So the reason why I say this is for people that must be very disciplined is because a credit card is a nuclear weapon for the banks, right? And when it's a nuclear weapon, what do I mean by that? It means it is one of the most expensive or the most profitable product for the banks, because in credit card it is not secured, which means that there's no collateral on it. So it's a type of a revolving debt, in a way that they charge a whole lot of interest on it. On average, we're talking about 20 or more percent on interest that you will get on a credit card. So you can just imagine that if you are not using it properly, then you're gonna pay a whole lot of money. And if you don't have a credit card, before you can even open it, you need to really investigate and research in terms of how to effectively use a credit card. Okay, so now let's come to how does a credit card help you improve your credit score. Okay, so a credit card will help you increase your credit score very much fast, because even when you're using a credit card, they give you a whole lot of benefits, and they want you to use it because it's one of the most profitable products they have, right? As I said, it's their nuclear weapon. If they want to destroy you, they take out a credit card because you don't know how to use it. Okay, so if you want to use a credit card mainly for the reason of improving your credit score, right, you must take out a credit card, but with some few conditions or with some few twists, right? And make sure that you listen attentively to this, right? And just to for a disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? So if you need any financial advice, this is for information only, and it's up to you to decide if you want to use it or not. Okay, so as I'm saying, if you are taking a credit card, you need to take out a lower credit limit that is not gonna, that you can use for daily expenses, for like buying petrol and buying maybe takeouts here and there, right? But not too much, right? And then on that credit card, you must make sure that you do not carry a balance at the end of the month, meaning that when you request that credit card, you must request for them to there's an option. I actually did this also for myself. There's an option that is called a full repayment method. What it means is the expenses that you just paid for in that month are paid in full at the end of the month. So via debit, you can make it automatic. Via debit, you don't even have to stress about that. So it means whatever that you use, you pay at the end of the month. So there's no interest charged on that. You don't even need to carry a balance to the next month to avoid that, because if you're carrying a lot of interest, that's when you actually end up in trouble. But if you're just using an automatic debit order for a full amount, then you do not have that that issue. Okay, so actually the deal that I took was much more beneficial in a way, because I only took out that credit card to do petrol, just to pay for my petrol. And I'll just not say the name of the bank because they they don't pay me to advertise for them. So they also have rewards or the benefits that I was talking about. So, and in addition, I don't have to pay the fee for usage of that credit card, and I have a debit order that pays full amount at the end of the month. So I don't have interest on that credit card. I don't have interest. I don't have the service fee because I'm already paying a service fee of my the account, the normal account that I'm using. So they sort of just included it there in a way. But on the usage of the credit card, then I don't have to pay anything, right? And then at the end of the day, I'm getting points that generate me some small money in any case. So that is a very good a good way of a utilization of a credit card. Okay, but there's one more important thing that you need to take note of, right? There's 5 factors actually that are used to calculate the credit score, right? There's payment history, which is the payment history is the biggest contribution in the FICO score. It is like a 35% weight. But the next one, which is much more important, is the credit utilization, or the amount owed, right? This is very important. It contributes to around 30% of your FICO score. So listen to this attentively, right? So in that credit card, right, you need to make sure that the utilization of the credit that you have, or the credit limit, is around 30% or less. But I will advise that you make it around 10% or less. Okay, so what does the credit utilization mean? Credit utilization is just the amount of money that you have used versus the credit limit that you have. Say for example, you have a credit limit on that account of 5,000, for example, and you have used 2,000. So it is just 2,000 divided by 5,000. So just always make sure that you have a utilization of that at all times at around 10% or less. In that way, it shows the banks that you are not really desperate for money and you know how to properly manage the funds, right? But if you exceed that 30%, that is the nominal one, that the normal, if you exceed it, then it shows that, okay, you don't know how to use debt properly. So the banks want to give you debt, but they don't want you to overuse it, because if you overuse it, then they term you as a person that will be risky, because you might end up too much indebted and not be able to pay. But if you can show that, okay, you use less, not too much, and you pay in time and all that, then you're covered. You'll see your credit score will improve in no much time, right? So guys, if this is really helpful for you guys, let me know. If you have any other suggestions, let me know also. You can just comment and let me know what you think. And then if you apply it and it works for you, also let me know that, okay, it's actually working for you. Okay guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.